This episode is brought to you by William Hill's Final One Standing. Can you outlast the AFTV crew? Step up or step out.
AFTV Transfer Daily, a show that keeps you up to date. Your players will be linked with a transfer move to Arsenal.
Welcome along to AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that have been linked with a summer transfer move to Arsenal. Still over in Paris at the moment. Lovely to be out here, man. Just taking in some fresh air. Absolutely beautiful. And let me tell you something, right? As good as a time as I've been having over here, it was beautiful last night because I watched that Man United game. Manchester United versus Grimsby. And I still can't get over that result. Grimsby, from the fourth tier of football, deservedly beating Manchester United. It was absolutely incredible result. And, you know, all them United fans who were saying, oh, we were so unlucky against Arsenal. I mean, were they unlucky last night? Was it the rain? Nah, it was crazy. I mean, you know what, right? I've gone with Man United on Final One Standing for this weekend, and I'm looking now to change my mind. Because after seeing that last night, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't want these guys to make me go out. I mean, listen, don't forget with Final One Standing. If you haven't already entered, you can do. There's still weekly leagues that you can go into as well, right? So make sure you jump in if you want to. The link is in the description. You've got to be over 18, based in the UK or Ireland, and terms and conditions apply. Please gamble responsibly. You lot are always in the comments saying that we don't know ball. Well, now it's your chance to prove it. We've partnered with William Hill to bring you Final One Standing. The rules are simple. Pick a Premier League team every week. Win, you stay in. Lose or draw, you're out. But you can only pick each team once. It's free to play. You need to have a William Hill app to play, so scan the QR code on the screen or hit the link in the description below to get involved. 18 plus, UK only. Please gamble responsibly. Terms and conditions apply, and full terms are in the link below. Don't worry if you get knocked out. There's new games with new jackpots every Premier League week. Let's see who's the final one standing. Should I go for United this week? They got Burnley at home. Let me know in the comments, man. I don't know. I'm still. Surely they can't lose that as well. Surely. And do you know what it did, right? It showed me the importance of getting your transfer business right. Right? Remember when Arsenal went out and they bought in David Raya, and we were all like, right, yeah, I mean, we've got a good goalkeeper already. And that was with us having a good keeper. And they knew what they were doing then. And David Raya has been brilliant. And a keeper is so important. So important. And Manchester United have basically had two keepers that they know are not good enough for the last 2 seasons. But yet still, this transfer window, their priority's been on just buying in forward players. And now they're scrambling around trying to get a goalkeeper in. So it shows you the importance of getting your transfer business right. We've been like that before in the past. We've improved a lot under Edu, and now this guy, Andrea Berta, is starting to take it to another level. But incredible last night. And by the way, of course, Arsenal, we got to find out who we've got in the next round. We're going to be playing Port Vale away. So tricky little tie for us away from home. Looking forward to that. I've never been to Port Vale before, so that'd be great. And also, of course, today, we get to find out who we've got in the Champions League. I don't know if you guys realise, but we could draw. We're in pot 1, but that means that we could still draw any of these 2 teams, right? Barcelona, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Borussia Dortmund, PSG or Inter Milan. We can get any of those 2. We can get 2 out of those teams. So it just goes to show you the Champions League with this new format, you're going to play big guns in it. You play a lot of games. You need a very, very good squad. And hence why you see Arsenal really trying to strengthen the squad and have like 2 players in every single position. Now, the player that they're trying to sign at the moment is Piero Hincapié or Hincapie. Somebody's messaged with me the other day, said it's called Hincapie, right? Okay, right. Now Fabrizio Romano reporting today that there are direct talks now between Arsenal and Bayer Leverkusen to try and get this deal done. Personal terms have already been agreed between us and the player, but it's just to agree now the terms with Bayer Leverkusen. We know that they're looking for this release clause of £52 million. Arsenal don't want to pay that. They want to pay less than that. And I was looking at this guy on X called Hand of Arsenal. By the way, this guy's been really accurate with a lot of his predictions during this transfer window. He says that Andrea Berta was aware that, you know, there's a little deal in place with Bayer Leverkusen. But how you doing, mate? With Bayer, I'm here doing it. I'm doing Transfer Daily. Big up. right? Fans over here as well, right? Right. Berta is aware, right, that there's this deal between the player and the club where he can leave for below the release clause if a team becomes interested for a certain fee. Andrew Berta's really got his intel going. However, I'm very skeptical of these deals. We've seen a lot of this summer where players are like, oh no, I had this agreement in place with the club, and then the club turns around and says, what agreement? So talks are ongoing at the moment. Andrea Berta, according to, again, what Hand of Arsenal is saying is he wants to get this deal done before deadline day. He doesn't want to be scrambling around trying to get a replacement for Jakub Kiwior. So he wants to get the deal done before deadline day. The sporting director of Leverkusen yesterday, Simon Rolfe, he was saying that they want to hold on to the player, but they understand that when teams come in, you might have to let a player go. It is starting to look like they're resigned to that fact. There were rumours yesterday that they were, looking at other targets. Even a rumour that they've approached Newcastle about Sven Botman as a replacement, which has been turned down. But the deal is progressing, and it is a priority for Arsenal to bring in Hincapie or Hincapie before deadline day. So one to keep our eyes on. And if we can't get him, could Arsenal be moving for this guy? Nathan Collins of Brentford, the Brentford captain. Could we be getting, we already took their captain this summer. Could we be getting the new captain? Nathan Collins, of course, really good centre-back, can also play as a full-back as well. He's been interested in a lot of teams, including Spurs. Could this be another hijack? I mean, we've seemingly hijacked them for Hincapie. Now we're going to be hijacking them for Nathan Collins if we can't get Hincapie. I mean, it's crazy. But TBR Football, they claim that Arsenal have made an inquiry about the Brentford captain, who, as I said, is also wanted by Spurs. As I said, I think if this is true, Arsenal will only make a move for him if they can't get the deal for Hincapie done over the line. So again, one to keep an eye on. And then all of this leaves Jakub Kiwior. What's happening with him? He's sitting there on his hands. He's got his move all lined up. He's going to be going to Porto. The fee has been agreed, around about £23 million roughly. But Arsenal are not letting him go yet until they've sorted out a replacement. And I think that's the right approach. Got to get that replacement in before you let Kiwior go, because Kiwior was so good at coming in and helping Arsenal out in times of need last season. So there's no way they can let him go without sorting this out. So Jakub Kiwior, though, set to leave, but the replacement has to be found first. And that is what Andrea Berta is working on. And Reiss Nelson, now all summer, it's looked like he's going to be going back to Fulham, where he spent most of last season on loan until he picked up an injury. However, Fulham have been cooling interest and looking at other targets. They seem to want this loan deal for him, another loan without an obligation, which Arsenal don't want to enter into. And now it looks like he could be on his way to Crystal Palace. Palace have to have offered around about £15 million for Reiss Nelson. One to watch. Definitely looks like he's going to be leaving. But Palace said to have offered around about 15 million. Arsenal do want the It does seem cheap for Reiss Nelson. He's a very, very talented player. But Reiss Nelson heavily linked with a move away to Crystal Palace. And of course, we've just done business with Palace over Eze. So the two parties will be very willing to work together. So those are the rumours for today. I'll be back in the UK from tomorrow. Big up to everybody over here in Paris that I've met. As I said, Arsenal fans absolutely everywhere. It's been fantastic being here for the last couple of days. But coming back to the UK, transfer window closes Monday, 7 p.m. Who are Arsenal going to bring in?